McGee, your nutrition evangelist and wellness strategist here. And you may be saying to yourself, what in the world, Dawn, is a wellness strategist? Well, let's take a look at that. So, as your nutrition evangelist, I am super passionate about the food that we eat and making sure that it feeds our body, our brain, and our soul because it's not an either or proposition. We absolutely should enjoy the foods that we eat. They should bring us joy as well as bringing us nutrition. And you are more than just a plate of food. And that's what being a wellness strategist is all about. It means that I help you look at all of the aspects of your health life, like your sleep, like what kind of a stress you might be under and how to manage that. What kind of movement are you getting in your daily life? Are you walking throughout the day and keeping active so that you've got your blood circulating and your metabolism revving and you're energized throughout the day? Um, Things like are there supplements or medication that could be positively or negatively impacting your metabolism, your hormones, how you feel throughout the day? So many different little aspects. Do you have things that bring you joy? Are you making sure to schedule those into your life? So we talk about wellness as a general category. Also, in addition to working with individuals, I can bring wellness programs into a business environment, and we can run community and group programs together. All sorts of different things that can help the world look at wellness with a different focus. And so we'll take one aspect of that today and dig into it a little bit more, and we'll continue digging into other aspects as we go. And so the first one I'm going to dig into is sleep. The reason for that is both of my guys got up this morning and said, "Oh man, I had such a hard time sleeping last night. It was too warm in the house because after the rainstorm passed and the cold air passed, well, it started to get hot again." And so these are the things that we have to attend to because if we don't get a good night's sleep, then the next morning we don't feel great and we can't do all the other things that we want to do within our lives. And so let's talk about what a good sleeping environment looks like. Yes, the temperature is important. You don't want to be too cold so you can't get to sleep, and you don't want to be too hot so that you can't stay asleep. And if it needs managing in the middle of the night, that's okay, right? Get up, open a window, get up, pull out an extra blanket, get up, change the thermostat. Hopefully, it doesn't irritate the rest of the people in your house. But make sure that your environment works for you so that you can get a good night's sleep. Maybe you need a sleep mask because as the sun rises pretty early in the summertime, maybe the light comes streaming in through your window. I have blackout shades in my bedroom so that that doesn't happen. And when I travel, I wear sleep masks because who knows what things are going to be like in a hotel or a B&B, so that I can make sure that I can get a good night's sleep. Making sure that you don't have caffeinated beverages or alcoholic beverages right before bed, which can interrupt your sleep patterns. Making sure you're having some ramp down time at the end of the night. A good nighttime routine is super important. Mine looks kind of like this. I'll have a cup of tea and I will read whatever book I'm reading for fun, and I will put on a 10-minute meditation. And I am asleep before that meditation is over. So I know that I've got a pretty predictable way to get to sleep. And I plan my bedtime based upon whether I've got to get up at my regular time or extra early for a meeting or whatnot, so that I'm getting enough sleep for me. I know that I do best with at least 6 hours of sleep. You have to play around and see what your best sleep time is. My teenager, 8, 9 hours, right? Do we remember back to those days? So you need enough sleep, right? So some of the things that are important, right? Make sure you've got the right temperature. Make sure that your room is dark enough so that you can get to sleep and stay asleep. No electronic devices to wake you up with the screen brightness. Um, Eye mask if you need it. making sure you've got a good nighttime routine so that you've got a reliable way to get yourself to sleep, so that you're planning to have enough sleep based upon when you have to get up in the morning. And just having good sleep routines like that are going to make a big difference. So we'll touch on other aspects of wellness as we go along. Hopefully you have seen my post that we have got a Summer of Happy Wellness workshop coming up with some of my colleagues on June 24th from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Tickets are $5, which is a donation to charity. I also have some free tickets. If you'd like one, just tag me down below and I will be happy to send one your way. As always, what I hope for you is that you live a life you love without being hungry, feeling deprived, or giving up your glass of wine with dinner. Until next week, ciao.